Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. Now, technically you're not actually watching me play right now, but this is me running through trying to defeat the Four Kings. And the reason this is post-commentary is because I hate the Four Kings fight a lot. So there was a lot of yelling and a lot of anger and frustration and stuff like that. Because this character isn't really powerful enough to take out the Four Kings, like first shot, as you can see, me dying to 2 Dark Wraiths. But yeah, so I decided to do post-commentary so I can focus when I was playing this, so I didn't have to worry about talking and coming up with creative things to talk about, because I'd probably just have like 5 minutes of silence while I was trying to kill the Four Kings, and that's probably not too entertaining to watch or listen to, that is. So yeah, this is post commentary, and I think I died like 4 times trying to kill the Four Kings. And I do one strategy. I get full Havel's armor and I try and bleed the Four Kings to death using the life hunt scythe. But that doesn't really work out too well because I end up basically killing myself twice, or maybe 1 time, because I hit him so many times and I don't realize that my bleed meter fills up probably just as fast as his. So we both kind of die at the same time. I mean, I don't kill the Four Kings when I was doing that strategy, but yeah. You guys know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, then you'll see when I get there. But anyway, I thought today would be a good day to talk about the recent thing with Nintendo. I think this is maybe like a week old by now, but I finally figured out what they were doing, and I finally figured out why they're doing it. And if you don't know, the Nintendo Nintendo is putting content ID bans, or they're putting content ID markers on all of the YouTube videos that include like a Nintendo video, or that include Nintendo in a Nintendo game in the video. And what they're doing is they're putting the little marker thing on there, and they're placing an ad on the video. Whether you have monetization or not, they have an ad on the video, and there's no way for you to get it off. And what they're doing is they're putting the ad on the video, and they're collecting the ad revenue that you get from people viewing the video with the ad on normally. I'm not sure how much you normally get for doing like the ad revenue stuff, because I don't have that on this channel, and I don't plan on doing that for a while. Oh, that's nice. Windows Defender is turned on. Okay, sorry about that. Little message popped up on my screen. But yeah, I'm not sure how much ad revenue they're actually getting, but I know Zach Scott Games was posting stuff on Twitter, and he was basically saying that he's boycotting Nintendo from his channel until they stop doing this, because he doesn't want Nintendo to be taking all of the money and taking all of the credit for the videos that he's making and the videos that he's taking the time and effort to do, which, you know, makes sense. If From Software, which is the company that makes Dark Souls, started putting ad revenue, or started putting little content ID things on my videos and started putting ads on my videos and taking money from me, I would be a little pissed too. But yeah, they're essentially just kind of stealing money from the people who make money through YouTube, and it's discouraging a lot of people from buying Nintendo products. And honestly, I think it's a really stupid idea for them to do that. There's really no point in them trying to attack the LPers on YouTube, or like Let's Players and people who even some people who do like Let's Look Ats or Let's Reviews of some of the newer Nintendo games. They're still gonna put the ID thing on there, and they're still gonna start taking money from that, even if it's only one video. If you guys don't know, SSOHPKC or Seamus, he posts a lot of Mario stuff and a lot of Nintendo stuff in general. And I know a while ago he was doing a new Super Mario Bros. U playthrough on the Wii U, and after he finished the main campaign, he went and did the challenges and stuff, and he said in one of his recent videos that he got marked for, I think, 5 of his videos, or Nintendo marked 5 of his videos, and they put ads on them, and he was a little annoyed by that. But I don't see a point in okay, so first of all, for the people who use ad block, I don't know how this affects them, because if Nintendo's just putting an ad on their videos, then with the people with ad block would have no idea that they're doing that. They wouldn't be affected by it. So I don't really see a point in Nintendo actually doing that, or I don't see a point in, like, their solution to the problem is putting ads on videos. So I don't see a point in them, like, I don't see a point in them putting an ad on the video if people using ad block can just bypass it. And normally people who have ad block, like, they don't affect the video in any way at all anyway, because the people who have monetization on the video, they earn the money by people viewing the ads. So if you have ad block on, then I don't think they earn as much money, but I think they do still earn some money just based on the number of views that the video has. So if you have ad block, I mean, it's still, I'm actually not sure if Nintendo is taking full money from the video, or if it's just from the ads. Because if it's just from the ads, then yeah, dude, that's a really stupid decision by them. But if it's the whole video, then that could get a lot of people really angry and frustrated. One, because, like, there's really no point in posting the video anymore, because I know for some people YouTube is like their complete job, and like that is their full-time job. That's how they support their family, is by making videos for YouTube and stuff like that. But I also don't know how I died here. It might have been from that guy back there, but I have no idea. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was talking about. I also don't know if this video is going to be completely synced up or not. It's probably going to be a little off. I mean, like, from when I was saying that, I don't know how that guy killed me. It probably didn't happen, or you probably won't hear it when I'm looking at the video right now, because I'm watching it back, so I can kind of commentate on what I'm doing. Right now I'm circling through weapons, finding Quaylog's Fury Sword, and stuff like that. Okay, anyway, back to the topic. Yeah, for the people who do this for a living, and I know there are some channels out there that are solely Nintendo games, and for them, as soon as they heard about this, they were like, oh crap. I mean, their whole channel could be completely jeopardized if Nintendo's like, oh yeah, we don't like you putting stuff about our games online, so we're gonna take all your money. But, you know, we're not gonna take the video down because we're nice people like that. But we're just gonna take all of your money and leave you in the dust to soak up the sun. And it's just a douchebag move. And like I've said 1,000 times before, probably, I don't see a point in Nintendo actually doing that. I don't see a gain from them doing that, other than to just, I guess, make money, kind of. But essentially, isn't, like, people doing LPs on YouTube making them money anyway? Like, I thought the point of a Let's Play, or I guess the point of a review, is to tell people if something's good or bad, and if you should go out and buy it or not. So with Let's Plays, like, this is what I like to do. Before I bought Dark Souls, I watched Northern Lion play through it, and I thought that game looked really cool. So after I finished the Let's Play, I went out the next day and bought the game. So essentially that's making From Software money, because I saw a video on YouTube that I liked of a game that I liked, and I went out and I bought that game from the company that I liked. So it's the same thing with like Call of Duty. I know I'm not gonna buy the next one, and that's probably for some obvious reasons that I'll go into later on. But with Black Ops 2, I didn't buy that right away. I wasn't enthusiastic about buying it right away. I first saw online and I looked up gameplay videos, and even if it was just like, because this was all before the game was out, before I decided to pre-order it. I guess that was bad wording on my part. I did get the game when it came out, on the day it came out, but I didn't pre-order it until like a few days before the game came out, because I wanted to see gameplay footage of people who may have gotten the game early, because I know there are a few people that have gotten it early and they've posted some gameplay of it. So I watched that and I was like, oh, okay, this looks kind of cool. Guns don't really look too OP. Maps look really cool. So then I pre-ordered it, and then when it came out, I bought it. And that's essentially what people on YouTube are trying to do. They're trying to help. They want to help, like, with what I'm doing with the new group I'm involved with, indie reviewers. They contact indie game developers, and they get codes for their games, and then they send me the codes, and I produce videos about the games. And I tell you, is this game cool? Does this game suck? Is it worth buying? Is it worth checking out? Or is it worth downloading if it's a free game? But I don't think I'll ever completely just demolish a game based on gameplay that I've seen. Especially for an indie game, because if it's an indie game, that means there's always going to be room for improvement. And I mean, it's just mean to harp on a game that isn't really done yet. It's, I don't know. it's like the early days of The Binding of Isaac, when you could get a flying item and fly into the mob trap room, take the item, and then fly out. People were pissed about that, but technically the game wasn't done yet. Like, you could still buy it, and you could still sell it, and it was still available on Steam, but it wasn't actually, it was still in, like, the beta, I guess. It wasn't completely finished. And even today, it's not completely done, because there's still bugs, and there's still, like, little tricks you can do to bypass certain things. Like the pink glitch, for example. That's apparently it's fixed in the Unholy Edition that was released like a few months ago, which is the original Binding of Isaac, the Halloween update, and the Wrath of the Lamb expansion all into one like official game. And I think you could actually go to the store and buy this game, because it was in like a regular game case, but I'm not sure about that. I know you could pre-order off of Edmund's website, and I know you can get it off of Steam too, but actually you might not be able to get it off of Steam, now I think about it, because if I could have gotten it off of Steam, I probably would have. But yeah, I know you could get the Unholy Edition from Edmund's website, and it came in this game case that looked official, which makes me think that this was the official version of the game that he's not releasing yet. One, probably because he doesn't want players to re-buy the game, and two, he's probably waiting for Rebirth to come out before he puts out like a finished version of The Binding of Isaac. But anyway, we went from Nintendo to Dark Souls to Binding of Isaac. So as you can see, I definitely have a central topic I'm talking about. But back to the main subject of Nintendo. The whole reviews thing. in my opinion, reviews make or break the game's sales. If you go on Metacritic and you were to look up, I don't know, one of the Burger King games, Sneak King. I haven't played that game, but I've seen people play it online, and I've seen YouTubers, going back to example one, I've seen YouTubers play through the game, and I've seen them harp on it and say, like, this game is completely ridiculously stupid, and blah blah blah, and I think, somebody did, like, a Let's Hate or something of, Sneak King, and it was just hilarious, because they were just freaking out and complaining about everything, and to be honest, that, like, if it wasn't a free game, I think it's a free game, but if it wasn't a free game and it was for, like, 80 Microsoft points, I probably wouldn't buy it, because of, the videos I've seen on YouTube. I know this is a really bad example, because I don't know why anyone would ever pay any sort of money for a Burger King game called Sneak King, where you sneak around and put cheeseburgers in people's pockets. But anyway, yeah, like, the reviews that you find on YouTube and on, like, Metacritic or GameStop or something like that, it definitely plays a pretty big factor of whether or not you buy the game. Because if 9 out of 10 people say this game sucks ass, and that one other person is like, oh my god, this game is so amazing, and blah blah blah, it's got this and this and this, and everybody else is like, no, because the review that has the 5 stars is, they're only saying the good things about the game, and they're completely skipping the bad things. And then all the people who have the 1 out of 5 reviews, they list all of the flaws and, like, why each thing is bad and why you shouldn't buy the game, and they give all these great reasons for it. And if you read through all of the bad reviews, they all make perfect sense. Some of them are just like, oh, this thing looks stupid, I hate it, 1 star, blah blah blah. But some of the people who actually have played the game, and they're encouraging other people not to play the game because it's either so broken that it's unplayable, or it's just not worth paying any sort of money for. So, I mean, the reviews, they pay a pretty big factor of whether or not you buy a game or not. And what Nintendo's doing is they're basically saying, okay, we don't want people to review our games, but for the people who do, we're going to steal the money and make us seem like bad guys. Because that's pretty much what they're doing. And a lot of people are completely turned off of Nintendo right now, and they're not going to buy any games. They're not going to play any more Nintendo games until this whole situation's figured out. And they're, I don't know, it's just a huge mess. A lot of YouTubers are pissed. A lot of different game developers are pissed. And I also read on Twitter that Notch has been talking to the company YouTube. Notch has been talking to YouTube and the people who work there, and they've asked him if oh shit, I can't remember the name of the company that made Minecraft. I am completely blanking right now, but they Jagex, right? Maybe something like that. They were talking to Notch and seeing if they wanted to do the same thing that Nintendo was doing and place ads on all of their Minecraft videos and get half the ad revenue for it. And Notch was like, no, I don't want to do that. Like, that wouldn't solve anything. That'd just make him look like the bad guy. And I think he actually stated in one of his tweets that he didn't want to end up like Nintendo has, which is just hilarious because he completely understands that what Nintendo did was wrong and stupid, and he thinks that it was a stupid idea in general for them to do that, which, to be honest, is completely true. there's really no reason for Nintendo to do that. I don't see a problem in, actually no. What I'm trying to say is, when people make videos on YouTube and they make games and or not make games, but they record games and they produce games for the internet to watch, and the companies, let's say somebody's posting Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, and Infinity Ward is like, oh yeah, that's cool. You put our game out there, and we'll give you a partnership if you continue to play our game and show people that this is a good game and we want people to buy this game, and we'll give you money for promoting our game. And so the person who's on YouTube is like, yeah, sure, that'd be awesome. And then excuse me, let's say Treyarch comes into the picture and you're playing Black Ops and you post a video of Black Ops Online, and Black Ops is like, hey, we heard you're doing this thing with Infinity Ward, and because you're posting more videos online and you're showing people that this game is good and people should buy Modern Warfare 2, we want to do the same thing for you, and we want to give you money to play Black Ops 2. And it kind of sets off like a chain reaction. If somebody gains popularity by playing a game, then other companies will hear about it and they'll be like, oh, well, they look at how much money this company has made in a month because they've been contacting popular YouTubers and asking for partnerships with them, so that more people will buy their game. Like, our profits went up 50% in a month, or like in February they went up 50%, and in January they stayed the same because in February they started contacting YouTubers. So once more and more companies realize that YouTube is a fantastic tool to get people to promote their videos, I think once more and more companies realize that YouTube is a, like I said, great tool to help promote videos and help promote games, they can finally come to peace, and we won't have another Nintendo situation, because I think this whole thing is blown out of proportion and it's really stupid. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of my rant. I don't really have much else to say, and I don't really have an opinion, like negative, I mean, I guess it's negative opinion, but it doesn't really, this whole thing doesn't really affect me that much because I don't have any Nintendo videos on my channel. But if I did, then I would definitely be a little bit more sensitive about the whole issue, because right now I don't have monetization even activated on my account. So if they started putting ads on my videos, and I don't want them to put ads on my videos because I don't want to make money from this, I want to post videos for people's amusement, and I want to help people get through like Dark Souls, like this challenging game. And the Four Kings fight, this is a very challenging fight. Hence me doing post commentary. So with me posting this video without an ad, it's saying something that I don't want money from this because I want to help people. It's like going to Help Forum, and if you ask a question, it costs you 50 cents. Like that's just stupid. No one's gonna go to your website if every time you type in a question, it asks you for money, or it charges you for asking a question. So yeah, that's why I don't have monetization enabled. And if I had like 5 Nintendo videos, and 3 out of the 5 of those, Nintendo was like, hey, we're gonna take your video and we're gonna put an ad in the beginning and the end of it, and we're gonna put ads all outside your frame, or all outside the video and the web page, and there's nothing you can do about it. But we're not gonna take it down. We're just gonna have the video there. We're just gonna have the ads there. I'm gonna be like, no, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna take the video down, because I don't want ads on my videos, and I don't feel it's fair that Nintendo is kind of stealing money from me, even though I'm not technically making money from doing this. But yeah, that's kind of my whole thing on Nintendo. But in the future, I pre-ordered an Ouya, or fuck, the Ouya game console, which is it started as a Kickstarter kind of thing, and it's basically a community thrived or community published game console, and there's like emulators on there, and developers can make their own games and post them to the marketplace on the Ouya console, and players can download them, they can rate them up, and if they get high enough rated, then you can purchase them, and if they don't get high enough rated, then I think they stay a free game. But I think all games start out as a free game, or they start out as like $3 or something. Yeah. So I have that, and I know that since there's emulators on there, there are a few Nintendo games I want to play, and one of them being Super Smash Bros. 64. And I think that'd be really cool to play, because I never actually had a Nintendo 64, and the only Smash Brothers game I've ever played is Brawl. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there gonna be like, what? But yeah, I mean, I wasn't really a big Nintendo fan. I had a PS2, an Xbox, and now I have an Xbox 360. So I wasn't really a big Nintendo fan back then. But I mean, I was, but the only time I would ever actually get to play is when I went over to a friend's house. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. The Ouya console comes out June, like middle of June or something like that, and yeah, I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna figure out how to record that, and then I'll definitely be posting stuff about that on the channel, and I'll be posting gameplay and stuff like that, and everything will be good. As of right now, Dark Souls is completed. I will upload the next video sometime later, but that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.